Now, we'll move on with the next piece of the video to see what makes Muslim angry, what makes Muslim upset about the movie Mohammed. For here we see Mohammed the Employee.
Mohammed the your lady summons you.
My lady? My lady? Oh, don't finish it! Oh. I'm watching you. Don't finish it. Gluttonous. I know you are gluttonous.
Okay, you the unknown father.
What did you say?
Okay, the unknown father.
Bilal, take me to my lady.
Come in, Muhammad. I command you. Sit. You are not wearing undergarments. Cover yourself.
Sorry.
Of course, this part of the stupidity of this movie, there's no reason for having that. I mean, how do we know Muhammad wear his garment or not? There's nothing written in any book. It's exaggerating from those who made the movie. It is foolish to get to this extreme stupidity. I disagree with this very, very much. As a matter of fact, I believe from the writing that Kadijah, his first lady, whom he worked for her, she was his boss. She was a rich widow or rich woman who have 3 husbands. We don't know how many husbands she had before Muhammad. She was a rich. She had many men work for her. Muhammad worked for her. And that, by the way, itself tells us that what Muslims teach in the West concerning woman position before and after Islam is to be nothing but a lie. For Muslim in America or in the West who will tell you, oh, before Islam, women were not even living. I don't know how in the world men were born without a mama. If they kill every female. But also say, now in Islam, women can work. Now in Islam, women equal to men. Now in Islam, and that's of course a bunch of lies we cover in our DVD, Women in Islam. But in Muhammad days, before he claimed to be a prophet, women was working. As a matter of fact, women were bosses and they have men work for them. And the proof is his own life, Muhammad and his boss, Kadijah. We know from the writing of Muslims that she liked him. She actually called him the faithful because he did not steal her. And I may assure you, Muhammad, before he became a prophet or before he claimed to be a prophet, he was perhaps a faithful man. After he became a prophet, he became a thief. And you don't believe me? Read the Qur'an. See, he was good before Allah called him to whatever he called him. But after he became a prophet, now we know he's a killer and a murderer and an adulterer and everything else, as we're going to see in this movie, in the next pieces here. Muhammad worked for his wife. And women have a high position in the community where Muhammad lived before he ever claimed to be a prophet. Muslim obviously may be upset about the exaggeration in this portion, and I am myself upset about what they put in this movie. There's no point of it. There's enough trash in Islam that I don't have to add anything to it. There's enough mistakes all over the Quran, I don't have to add to it. Just read the Quran. You know, some people said, well, the greatest thing that makes a Muslim angry is to burn the Quran. That's why Brother Terry Jones is burning the Quran. That is foolishness. And I told Brother Terry many times, do not burn the Quran. The great insult to Islam is not burning the Quran, it's actually reading the Quran. If you read the Quran, you find out what's in it. And that's when you destroy it from within. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to add to what Muhammad is. Did he have underwear or he did not have underwear? We have, I'm going to share with you a little bit here, worse than that. Why we have to add this ridiculous things to the movie, I don't know. So obviously that's a mistake. Whoever made this movie should apologize about this specific piece here. Now, let's move on with the next piece here. And in this one we see Kadijah's test and the proof of Muhammad's prophecies. Kadijah is Muhammad's wife. And she performs this test with Muhammad. And the Muslims still use this test today. It is in their site, Saudi Arabia website. I just downloaded this 3 days ago or 4 days ago. And that's what I'm teaching you today. Yes, there was a test performed by Muhammad's first wife, Kadijah. And throughout this test, now Muslim knows that Muhammad is a true prophet. Watch the video.
Do you see him?
Put your head between my thighs. Do you see this devil still?
Yes.
Now do you see him?
He's gone. Kadijah, he's gone. How have you done this?
What is the test? Of course, we cover a portion of the movie because it's not very nice nudity there. But the test is very simple. As it is written in Muslim books, we're not making this up. Muhammad used to go to a cave to meditate. And one time he was inside this cave and he saw a spirit. He ran all the way home because he was afraid of the spirit. And it's amazing, when you read the description of this spirit and what took place, you found out that this spirit was hugging Muhammad, get all the air out of his chest, squeeze him so hard, and he told Muhammad, read. Not breathe, just read. It's like reading a book, read. And Muhammad say, Ma ana biqari. I cannot read. And Muhammad could not breathe. And then he let him free. And then Muhammad started breathing. And then the same spirit squeezed the air life out of Muhammad again and said, read. Read what? I don't know. And Muhammad said, I cannot read. And then he did one more time, read. And then Muhammad receives the first chapter in the Quran. اقرأ باسم ربك. Read in the name of your Lord. The word read here in Arabic could also mean recite, which is speak out the verses of the Quran. Read it out loud. That is reading. And that is the first chapter was given to Muhammad in the Quran. Now, Muhammad ran all the way home after he saw this spirit, whatever he saw, and he told his wife, and they cover him because he said, Zammiluni means cover me. He was shaking, he was sweating, it was a cold night, but he was run of fear. And then his wife Kadijah said to him, Muhammad, when you see the spirit again, would you please let me see him? I want to test him for you to make sure if it's a godly spirit or demonic spirit. He said, sure. So here we go, we come to this part of the movie. They were both in their homes. And he said, Kadijah, here he is, the spirit, point to the spirit. Okay, Muhammad, come. And she literally sat down on a chair or on the floor, wherever you see in the movie. 65 years old woman, and her husband, 40 years old man, sat on her right side. Do you see him, Muhammad? He looked, he said, yep, he's there. Okay, sit down in my left side. And he said there, look, do you see him? He looked, yes, it's still there. Okay, sit down between my legs. Do you still see him? Yes, it's still there. She uncovered her hair, as you see in the movie, and she asked Muhammad one more time, do you still see the spirit? He said, no, the spirit left the room. And that's when she rejoiced. And she said, Abshir ya ibn al-am. Good news, my cousin. This was angel spirit. That was a godly spirit. It was not a demonic spirit. Why? Because in her belief, if this was a demonic spirit and she uncovered her hair or showed some nudity in her body, the spirit, the demonic spirit, do not mind to look at the naked woman. But if it's a godly spirit and she uncovered her hair, the spirit will leave the room. And that's exactly what happened. That's how she knew that Muhammad was meeting with a spiritual, good spiritual angel, not a demonic spirit. So this part of the movie is true. It is in their own books. It is in their own belief. Muslims who rejected this part of the movie maybe need to rethink their belief of Islam. Maybe they need to rethink their belief in the Quran. What is the point if you believe in something is not true? You have no right to get mad, to burn an embassy, or to kill an American, or to kill a Christian, or to kill a Jew for telling you what is written in your own book. If you don't believe it, you're welcome to leave it. And we would love to have you in our Christian faith if you want to learn the truth about Christ. The source obviously is Kadijah That's Muhammad's wife. And Isnad Hasan mean it's good truth in it. Hukm al-Muhaddis, Isnad Hasan mean it's true. Muslims believe in that. For those who speak Arabic, they can read this online or can find all the truth in it. Yes, he sat on her left side, he sat on right side, turn around, and he said, good news, it's not Satan, it's an angel. That we did not make this up, but that is the truth of what is written there.